Hello YouTube. Alright, I'm PJ and we are back. So, today's project is a little bit more difficult than some of the other ones that are like are quick and easy. But once the edit. Hi everyone, I'm PJ and this is The Closet. So, today we're going to be talking about a bag. This is not the grocery bag that we did or a purse. This is a crossbody bag. So I'm going to be going to the beach later on this year, and I wanted to take a bag with me. I didn't want to take a purse. I didn't want to have a fanny pack. I didn't want to have anything in my pockets. I didn't want anything that was going to restrict me if I walked down the beach or the boardwalk or anything like that. So I wanted to make a bag that was big enough that I could carry stuff in, but not going to weigh me down or, like I said, be restricted. So this is what I did. I dug this out. I do wear this. It is very, very comfortable and very useful to have. The pocket purse of it is really, really big enough, but not over big to where I don't... it's not weighing me down, I guess, whenever I put a lot of stuff in it. But it does hold a good bit of things in there. It has a long strap on it, and it does just buckle at the back. That way you can adjust it to any size that you are. So I dug this out because I thought, oh, this would be a great thing to take. But at the beginning of the year, I had got some material. So it was on sale. And, you know, I'm all about the sale stuff. So I got this piece of material and it was on sale. Now, who would not want to make a bag out of this? It's got starfish and it's got fish and waves and seashells and just a whole bunch of beach stuff. So I dug that out and I started making a pattern. So what I did was this. I just simply laid this piece down, this bottom piece, laid the whole thing down, and I started tracing from here, this point here, down and around in the whole thing. And I traced the whole bag onto a pattern. Then what I did was I made a second one because I need one for the whole back. As you can see, the whole back is solid, well, except for this piece. And then I needed one for this front piece. Now the only difference is between the two pieces is this has a zipper in between it. And then I made this separate piece here, as you can see, maybe. Yeah, there you go. It comes together here. Then the strap comes together up here. And then the only thing that I have left is this bottom piece. Ugh, it's a long strap. This bottom piece here, if y'all can see that. So, this is what I did. I took all that stuff and I started to make a pattern. So it is a little bit more in-depth than most of our other things, but it's not really that hard. So, like I told you before, I made two pieces. Here's my back piece that I made. My clip's coming out. Here's my back piece that I made. Now it does have the strap on it already. So there's the back piece I made. And then this is the front piece. Now, the only difference between them is, like I said, there is this zipper. So I went ahead and I made this. Now the first thing I did was I made this front piece. And I just basically cut the back piece off right here. And I took the top piece then, and I just attached it to the bottom piece with a zipper. Now you always want to put your zipper in first because it's just the easiest way and you don't have to worry about it later on. So I just took the two pieces and put them together with a zipper. So then I took the top part, which is here. I took the top part then and I made another pattern. So that would be inside here. Now the only thing with this, it's already inside my garment. The only thing with this is I did make it double-sided because it's going to be on the outside of my bag where the inside you put face to face. See? And then this I stuck out. Now I already stick this in because that way when I sew everything it's going to be all sewn together up here at this seam. I also did the belt already. I guess it's not a belt, it's a strap. And I stuffed it down inside. And I already have it down here at the corner. I did leave this little tail. So I can just sew right around here and it's going to attach already in there. Make sure you leave enough of your tail out so it's not it's going to attach easy. So that's what I've got done so far. So another thing too I wanted to show you guys is these little clips. Now, as you can see at the top, I have a bunch of these little different colored clips. Now these things are, y'all got to get yourself some of these. They are better than a straight pin. Now sometimes you have to use a straight pin. There's no way around it. So if I don't have to use a straight pin, this is what I use. I have these clips. I don't know if you can see. They're all different colors in there. And all different sizes. So this is what I mean about the sizes. They come in a different variety of sizes. So, let me get one out. Alright, so I have these little tiny ones. And they are just, as you can see, the size of basically my finger. They are little tiny little things. And they just clip, they open up just like a clothespin or a paper clip, you know, when there's black paper clip things. They just open up like that. And you just put them right onto your piece of material. Now this is the next size up. And it does the same thing. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger. And then I have the longer ones. Now these are really nice because they can hold in a lot further into the material. If you are trying to do like a applique or something like that, it can kind of hold it a little bit better if you are at the edge of the material. And that's how big that one is. Now all of them, as you can see here, they are flat on one side and curved. The only one that is not is this medium size one. And it is curved on both sides, as you can see. There's that one. And then there's that one. The same way with the little one. They're flat on one side and curved on the other. Now this bigger one, whoop, dropping them. The bigger one here, it has, I don't know how well you are going to see this, but it has lines. If you can see, like right in through here inside, there's lines. See them little lines in there? Now those are measurement lines. So they give you different measurements between 1 inch, 1/2 inch. You just have to take your ruler and you'll figure out then what line it is. The one in the middle, of course, is 1/2. The bigger one is 1 inch. It's kind of self-explanatory, but once you get onto using these, you'll automatically know. Another good thing about these is this. If I take a piece of material and I put these right against my piece of material, I'm going to know exactly where I need to stitch. So if I place these here, I'm sorry, I have a ratty piece of material that I'm using. And I stick these right on here, then I'm going to know exactly how far I need to sew in. So if I take these and I put them right against this silver piece, see how they're right against that silver piece right there? So then once I take my machine and I run right down along here, I know that I'm going to get the exact same amount of seam allowance the whole way down because I've already measured it out with my clips. So I know that I'm going to have this amount of seam right here because, like I said, I've already measured it out. So another thing too is once you take your presser foot, then I would just take my presser foot and I would run them right down along the edge, and these will glide right past your presser foot real easy. Another thing too about these that is great is you don't have to stop sewing. You can just keep right on sewing right past them. You don't have to take a pin out. You don't have to worry about jagging yourself whenever you are sewing. We're trying to move your material through. These, of course, aren't going to hurt you. They are plastic. So if you're done, you just clip them off real quick whenever you're sewing, and that's the end of it. You don't have to worry about dropping them if you drop them or stepping on them. Another thing also too that is really great is if you are trying to tailor something to somebody, if you're trying to do like a skirt or a shirt or whatever and you have to pin it, you don't have to worry about jagging anybody or them taking it off and jagging them themselves, because these are just these little plastic clips. They hold really well and you can just slip it off, slip it on, and you don't have to worry about that. And the people that you are doing this for actually love it too, because they don't have to worry about jagging themselves. They do come in these containers. Now you can buy these loose and you can put them in your own container, but they do come in these containers. Like I said, I have this one here, And then I got one that's in a tin. Now the one that's in this clear plastic, it has all three sizes. It has the bigger one, the middle, and the small. Now this one only has the middle and the small. And it did come into this really cute little tin. It has a little bunny on it. And it says Happy Day. I don't know if you can all see that. There you go. It says Happy Day, and it comes in this cute little tin. And they're all inside there. And then that way you have, I'm hoping they don't fall out. Everything that you need right in there. You don't have to worry about losing them then. You don't have to worry about getting them scattered all over the place. Unless you have a cat like mine and he likes to drag them off. But, so that's what these are for. You can get these on Amazon and the whole thing comes in a little thing like this. You don't have to even put a bag in. They're already done for you. And they were $8.99 or $7.99 or something like that. I can't remember. And you got like, I think there's 100 in here. Or 108 or something to that effect. There's like 100 in here. So that's what I have been using. They work really well and I do highly recommend them. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to finish this project. Now once I get this all finished, you're going to see exactly what I've been trying to tell you, how all the pieces come together. But you'll see it's not really that hard once I get everything done. So stick with me. Give me a couple minutes. I'm going to sew all this together and I'll be right back and we'll finish up. So, stay tuned. I am back. Okay, so I got everything stitched together. As you can see, all my little clippies are gone. So, I got everything done. So, let's go ahead and we're going to turn this inside out and hopefully it all came out right. And that way I don't have to redo it again. I hate when I have to redo stuff again. Alright, so I've tucked everything into the bag. I've left the zipper open. Make sure whenever you do this to try and leave your zippers open. That way it's a lot easier than trying to open them when everything's sewed together. So make sure that you leave them open. That way you can pull everything out. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully we got this right and that way I don't have to do it again. Because it's really crappy when you have to do it again. I have had to do things again. I don't like it at all. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. So, I think we got it. Make sure you push all your little ends out like that and get it all. Alright, there we go. So, this is the top piece that was all sewn at the top, all done in. My whole back piece is here. This is my other pretty much back piece, but I did cut it, put my zipper in. And then this was my strap, as you can see. Now I angled this, that way it comes up, and that way when it goes over the body, it will just attach, and I don't have to worry about it being off. So it's going to come around like that at the bottom. So the only thing that I have left to do now is to attach the rest of my strap to the top of my garment. So it turned out really cute so far. Big fishy on the back, some waves. There's a whole bunch of stuff on here. So you just zip it together and there you go. That's about it. Now I am going to attach it together up here at the top and I will get all that done for you and I will show you the finished product once I have it all done. Now I did make my strap longer than I probably should have. The only reason being is because I don't, of course, want it too short, and I want to make sure where I hang it on my body, and sometimes I might want it up closer to me or down lower or whatever, so I did make the strap. It's really long, so it's really long. Now the only thing that I did to make the strap is I took the pieces of material like I always do. I took a piece of material, I folded it in half, that's my half right there. Then I opened the material back up and I folded each one of my sides into that half line and folded them up like this. So that way whenever you do it, you get that nice finished little edge right there and your strap is done. So there you go. It's all done for you. So the other two pieces are inside. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to finish this up and like I said, hopefully we get it all done and I don't have to worry about having to do it again because we'll have it all right the first time. So there you go. It's done so far. This part comes up around me and we'll have to just get it all hooked together and see where we want it to hang. So give me a couple of minutes. I'm going to finish this up and we'll be right back and we'll wrap up everything. Hold on. Alright, so this is what we got done. So all I had to do was just put the strap on a couple little things and that was it. So this is what we were supposed to come up with. Something to this effect. Little zipper and a little strap, crossbody, and there we have it. So we were supposed to come up with that. So this is what we came up with. So pretty much the same thing, only with a couple of my little twists on it. Now it's not as stiff as the other one, but that's okay. We got a little zipper in and a little top and our little strap, and I just fastened it together. I did stitch and back stitch and stitch and back stitch, and then I added the two little buttons just because, and then put some bias tape around everything to kind of like wrap it together and make it look really neat. So it just goes over and that's it. We are off to the beach. I know you can't probably see this because I'm short. My camera's high, but that's okay. So ready to go to the beach. Got our beach bum bag and I'm ready to go. So I can't wait to be walking down the boardwalk and stuffing it full of souvenirs. So I guess that's the end of the video. So if you could subscribe, greatly appreciate it. Hit the little notification bell, that way you'll know every time I upload a video. Also, you can follow me on social media. I have Twitter and I have Instagram, and it's PJ's Closet 101. So if you would follow me on that, I would also greatly appreciate it too, because I usually load stuff onto my Instagram and my Twitter before I do YouTube. So that way you'll get a head start and know when the video is going to be uploaded. Also, I'm going to start another channel of just vlogging and everyday stuff, usually with my cat because we're here together a lot. So I want to start doing something like that and see how it goes. So that channel is going to be just PJ's. So we're going to see how that goes and take it from there. So subscribe, thumbs up, bell, social media. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section and we'll get you a bag made. Alright, talk to you later. Bye YouTube.